Hey there, Rich. Hey, Stace. All right, so we were working on the same things the other day. So we were taking some punch shots with a little. We're doing a little stop and go here from left arm parallel. And remember, the big thing is you're always thinking about continuing to deepen from left arm parallel to the top, like you do here, right there. So this is what never happens in your full swing, but that's going to be a big improvement. So you just got to keep working on that. So over here is another item we were working on, is that in transition, when you raise up in this area, usually your whole upper body will just slide forward as you spin your hips. So here I'm just giving you a feel of staying in that right leg a little longer and keeping the head still. So then we get a little more pull from here. So once we get that depth down here, it's about just keep the head back, get the arms back in front so it all syncs up. Right, so here we were working in the impact bag a little bit. So we're trying to get that right side to stay in, probably a little more than this, but here what we were talking about is just driving the upper right arm more forward in front of the ribs with the head staying still, and trying to get those hands more up to the ball like this. So this is really what's going to produce stronger shots. So if you watch again, that will work with your head staying back. So here's your head in the box. It's going to move slightly to the right, and it's going to pretty much stay right there. So you can see you really didn't move that far forward. So you're behind it and your hands are up to it, and then you're going to catch it a little better. And now here's that punch shot from behind, and this is where you can see the issue. So again, we're looking at angle here, we're looking at what this is doing. So you can see in the takeaway, we're deepening, got some depth, and then as the club makes its way past the takeaway mark, as you watch your legs, you can see. So if you take a look at we'll see that's the pelvic angle, and then so you can see right in this area how it starts to move upward. So again, we just got to keep working on getting this to continue to go down. You can see a tiny little upward movement there. So when the pelvis raises as you're going back, you can see how fast it gets spun. And when it's short like this, your right arm, it stays in front of you. So now if you drive it a little bit, see, now you can get that late release like this one. But in a fuller swing, what happens is as you lift, the arms are still going back, and then the right arm gets behind, and that lifting leans you forward, so we don't get this sequence. So I think this is let me see if that's the full swing. Yeah. So that's the lift, and you can see the hands are further back. So that's the full swing versus the punch shot. And if we look at what the head's doing in the full swing, so you can see it's moving much more. So look how much more the hips are spun there. So when you load into that right, and you're still loading as you change direction, it slows that spin down. And then you can, gives your arms time to coordinate and get back in front of you more. So instead of this, it looks like that. Alright. So here's Drew. So with Drew, we're always working on trying to get centered. So this is a little bit too leaned back. I'm going to get him to feel like he's 50-50. Now he's not pushing the club as far forward, but he's not really one piece takeaway. And we want to get all this to move at the same time. So just see if we can get, remember we were trying to keep the, so we put the T in the grip here. So hopefully we can keep that grip looking inside of his arms instead of now. You can see he just immediately broke it down with that forward press. Still better though. And then if his head's leaning way back to the right, he's not going to want to load it to the right. He's going to move it to the left like that. And then he's going to tend to go backwards a little bit, maybe bounce the club a little. So I'm going to go through it with him here a little bit. Trying to get him to stay bent over. So here we're going to try to, there's the triangle, we're going to try to take this away without pushing the hands. You play this at regular speed. It's probably better. So that's good posture. So we see the little tilt there. I'm going to try to get this back all at once. Kind of pushed it out a little bit too much, but whatever. Want him to keep his knees flexed a little. Stay bent over. Feel the club come from behind him. And then we're going to follow through from lower. And then we can come up. So swing it back, upper body, both shoulders. Club stays in between the hands. We want the head just right in the middle. Get a little stretch. Good swing. Good full turn. Now we want to stay back. Drag the club.